Hey, people of God. So the word of the day is stop toiling. Stop toiling. And toiling basically means being really busy, working nonstop. The Lord brought before me today the story of Mary and Martha. And we know in that story that Martha, when Jesus came to visit, Martha busied herself with cooking and cleaning, whereas Mary sat at the feet of Jesus to learn what he was talking about. And today, the Lord wants me to tell someone to stop toiling, stop fretting, stop operating out of anxiety and fear, because the more you work, the Lord is showing me a person, and the more that you serve others, the further your heart is getting away from God, because you are expecting these people who you are toiling and working for and putting all this time and effort to serve to give you a return that only God can give you, right? So you're saying to this person, like Leah did with because it was Rachel and Leah, the two sisters, they were married to the same man, and she's like, okay, I had this baby, my husband's gonna love me now. I have this second baby, my husband's gonna love me now. And then she finally got it, and she said, well, I give this child to God. And once she said, I give this child to God, she bore no more children. Because let me tell you something, the servitude that you are giving to people, and it's good to serve, but you are supposed to serve from a cup that Jesus have filled. And the only way that you can be filled up by Jesus is to spend time with him. And you are busying up all your time trying to give to people that, baby, there's never going to be the reciprocation that you're looking for. So the Lord said he wants you to emancipate yourself. That's when he was giving me this message. He said, I need you to help me emancipate somebody and tell them to chill out a little bit. Chill out a little bit. Take some time with God, because the world, the devil, busy you up with so many things that you won't have time to do what the Lord has called you to do. The Lord told you to anoint your house. You can't do that. He told you to pray over your kids. You can't do that. He told you to get in your word. You can't do that because you're serving sometime. You're serving, not sometime, but you're serving somebody who really has become an idol, a tyrant to you. Because a lot of times when people see you serving them like that, as if they're a God, they start to get, and you may be even above the ladder, but when they see you bending and breaking and stuff for them, like you're supposed to be doing for God, when the Lord breaks you, you get a return, because he says, okay, you're willing to break and serve and move like this for me, I'm going to send you a heavenly, a divinely aligned return. But when you get to people, we know that even the nicest and the most righteous person can sometimes forget that you are a child of God. And they'll start treating you as if you're meant to just live to serve them. And you're here to serve God. You're here to serve God's kingdom. You're here to fulfill his purpose for your life. So until you sit down, get on your knees and see what Jesus got to say to you, you're going to always feel like you're unfulfilled. And I hear somebody, I saw a woman telling her husband, telling her partner, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and you still not fulfilled. You still, because that's not your place. That's not your place. You're out of your place. You thought that the return, you thought that the servitude of this person, was gonna get you the return. But it's time for you to sit at the foot of Jesus. And the Lord told me to put this analogy out here. When I lived in Hawaii, the sunsets was beautiful. When I lived in Kentucky, the sunsets were even more beautiful. When I lived in my hometown, the sunsets to me was even more beautiful. It's all about perspective. Someone's in a situation, they saying, I wish I could be somewhere, and that's why you're toiling and serving, because you want to change your environment by giving, and you got a grudging heart now anyway with your giving. You trying to give and give and give, thinking that it's gonna change your atmosphere, gonna change the sunset, gonna change the scenery, and the only person that can change rain to sunshine is Jesus Christ. We done seen that time and time again. So serve the one, and he'll tell you when to serve others. He has a guideline for that. And someone, and I know a lot of times when you have mother wounds and father wounds and sister wounds and friendship wounds, you overexert yourself because the devil used a stupid person to plant a seed and tell you weren't worthy. So you work yourself to death to try to get, Lord, bring the word to my tongue, bring it to my spirit, to get not influenced with people, to get a okay, like a check mark from somebody to tell you that you're worthy of something. That you're worthy of something. The Lord already told you that you're worthy. Stop waiting. I should have said that. I should have named this. They don't gotta sign off on you. Who told you that you was Leah when God made you Rachel? Who told you you gotta work like Martha and kill yourself when the Lord is calling you to be Mary? The more and more you serve, you pulling this rock, you trying to take all this baggage and follow behind Jesus. Jesus says, drop the baggage, drop the load. The woman had an issue of blood. He's saying that it's in your veins. Everybody in your family serve and serve and serve, from their masters to their husbands, to their friends, to their churches. And you saw all those people never get the return that they deserve because they were serving in the wrong place. And again, I'm not telling you not to serve. I'm telling you there's a divine way to serve and still get your cup filled up by Jesus Christ, where you're not out here crazy and wore out. So I love y'all. Amen.